All right, boys, so the lawnmower, we're not gonna use it yet, but just to kind of show you how it works. So this is a gas lawnmower, it's not electric. So electric, you charge it, put the battery on, cut the grass. This one, typically you wanna use gas because it's more powerful. All right, it's more powerful, more reliable. Electric would be like maybe an hour, 45 minutes of cut time. This would be a lot longer, a couple hours. So you have this right here, the smaller one. Can you guys see? This is full of oil. You're gonna turn it, lift it up. This is the dipstick. So you wanna fill it up to this line. So gas needs oil. It needs oil and gas. So that's what you're gonna put in there. You cannot use the lawnmower without oil. See? I already have a bottle of oil. I'll show you guys how to do it later. This is where the gas goes. So you know when we go get gas in the car? All right, that same type of gas. We're gonna use 87. You're gonna twist this off, and you're gonna pour, I have a gas can. You're gonna pour the gas in here, okay? Very simple. All right, this is the motor. Right here, I did get the warranty, got a 3-year warranty, so if anything goes wrong, it's covered. This right here is the propeller. This is gonna make it move. So when you push this down like this, the lawnmower's gonna roll by itself. So back in the day, when I was y'all age, I had to physically push it, and if the grass is real high, it's real hard to push. All right, so you push this down, and that's gonna make it go. Okay, you let that go, it stops. Okay, it's gonna shut off. This is how you start it. This right here. You're gonna hold it real firm, and you're gonna pull that. Pull it to start it. Okay, that's gonna start the engine. Under here is the blade. Okay, these are the blades right here. Never put your hand under here or anything like that. It's very dangerous. When we do lawns, we're gonna make sure that nothing's in the grass. You're gonna walk through, make sure no toys, or make sure their sprinklers are not sticking up real high, because this is how you adjust the height. So this right here, you can only do the front. You're gonna adjust the height of how high you want to cut the grass. So we have it in the middle. If you put it down here, that's gonna raise it up to the highest level, and if you put it down here, it's gonna bring it down to the lowest. So how high and how low you want to cut the grass. The last thing I want to show y'all is this. In the back, this is where the grass comes out. You guys see that?
Yeah.
So when this right here, this blue thing right here, see this blue thing right here? Up and down, you push this button up and down. So when it's up like this, it's closed. This little door is closed, so all the grass is gonna shoot out the side. Okay? When you open this, see that big hole? All the grass is gonna shoot out this way. And that's what this is for. So this bag, if you have a customer that says, hey, can you collect the grass? You're gonna use their trash can to dump it. Lift this up. There's 2 little openings right here. Make sure this is open, so when you cut the grass, all the grass is gonna shoot into this bag. Once this bag is full, you're gonna take it out and dump it in their trash can and redo that. All right? Pretty self-explanatory, right? Very easy. So we'll get a lesson on this once we're ready to use it. Right now, we're gonna learn how to use weed whacker, or some people call it edger. This one is electric, it's not gas. So this one has a battery that goes right here, which is charging right now. You get about 50 minutes to cut. So you're gonna use this to cut weeds, really tall grass. Sometimes if the grass is really, really tall, you don't wanna use your lawnmower. The grass can get stuck in there. So you're gonna use this weed whacker, you're gonna knock it down real low, and then go over it with the lawnmower, okay? This also gets the edge of the fence. So when we're going against the fence, sometimes you can't get all the grass, so you're gonna hit this with the fence, okay? The old one I had only had one of these. This one has 2, so it's gonna cut really good, and they're long, okay? This is the shield of the guard. This is what keeps rocks and stuff from flying up and hitting you in the face. All right, you're gonna hold this handle right here. This is where you're gonna turn it on. You're gonna push this green button right here. When you squeeze the trigger, it's on, it's spinning. Never, don't go like this, cutting like this, don't do that, don't turn it like this. Obviously, you guys know why, right? So keep it away from you. Keep it away. If somebody comes close, turn it off. Release this trigger. You don't want to cut nobody. All right, so you're just gonna do the edge like that, or the tall grass, and then a lot of people will hold it like this to do the edge of the grass, to line it up. All right? Straight line, to line it up so it's straight. Okay, but keep it like this. This one adjusts, so you can make it long, bring it in short. I'll keep it short for you guys. This has low, meaning it's gonna go slower. High, it's gonna go faster. Okay, that's for really tall grass, that's what we're gonna use. All right, so that's just a basic lesson on this, okay? I'm not gonna show you guys how to change this, but you basically take this off, and there's a little wheel in here. You can add more string to it as needed. All right, so last thing is how we're dressed. It's 90-something degrees outside. It's hot, I'm sweating, but I'd rather be uncomfortable and safe than wearing shorts and a t-shirt and end up getting bit by a snake or a big old rock come and hit me in the leg or something like that. You wanna keep protective gear on. So you wanna wear jeans, you wanna wear boots, okay? Because there are snakes out here. Our grass is high, so you wanna make sure you got some type of protection, long sleeve, not only to protect you from the sun, but also from anything that can hurt you. So you gotta look for spider webs, you gotta look for scorpions, you gotta look for snakes, all that stuff. They're gonna flee when you turn the lawnmower on. So you still wanna be dressed like this. And then this is optional, cover your face like CJ. CJ got his face covered.
Grass comes in your face.
Right? So this is from all elements. And then most importantly, glasses. You wanna wear glasses, you can wear gloves too. Gloves and glasses, all right? Protect your eyes. Stuff is gonna be flying. So when me and CJ do the backyard, you're gonna see rocks and all kinds of stuff flying everywhere. That's what this is for, that's what this is for. All right? All right, let's get it. Come on, CJ. All right, so remember this is on low. That's how you switch it to high. You can hold it like this because it's gonna get kind of heavy. All right? You're gonna push this is the sink. Push that in and then. See how everything flying up there? That's why we wear all this gear.
CJ, you're Louis.
You see how I'm starting at the top and just zigzagging down. Yeah. Alright, so last thing I'm gonna say, again, when grass is that high, we live in Texas, there might be snakes and all that stuff, not saying there is, but they'll usually flee, but you wanna keep vigilant. Look to see what's in there. Alright, so you wanna, don't stand in the tall grass and cut, stay in this part of the grass and cut it down so you can see. Alright? So you only got like 50 minutes to this and you gotta recharge. But you see all the debris and everything, that's why we wear all this. Alright, so I'm just gonna finish this little section and then I'll let you take over. That's what this is for. This is not to cut grass. Obviously, you use the lawnmower. We're only doing this because the grass is so high. All right, so this is mainly for right here. The lawnmower can't get this, so you're gonna hit this. You're gonna get the that part close to the fence lines, and the edge of the grass. That's what this is mainly for. And tall weeds, like in planter and stuff. You don't cut the grass with this. So I'm only doing this because the grass is so high. All right, so the next time we do it, we're gonna cut the line with the lawnmower. We use this just for the edge. That's it. You can move faster. Get through it. Just cut down the top, the high grass. You're just cutting down the top, the high grass. Get the high grass. And just walk through it. Get through it. There you go. Come this way, get this high grass. Get all this high grass. All right, guys, so that was their very first time using a lawnmower and edger and all that stuff. Ever since we've been in Texas, I've had a lawn guy, and it's mainly because it's so hot out here. It's 95 degrees, it's humid, and I just never bought a lawnmower. So now that I have one, my kids will be hustling with it. I will be hustling with it. It's going to be for work, but it's also going to be for personal use as well. So this is my grass. It looks a lot better. Those weeds got really high, and my lawn guy, he has a lot of customers, so sometimes it takes him a while to get here. So looks way better. All right, man, so I can't wait to put it to use, and hopefully I can get a couple customers. I don't need a lot, just a little extra side hustle money, and that's now part of my business, lawn service. All right, man, y'all have a good one. Catch y'all on the next one.